Right, finished. I win.
She's talking some new take first.
Hello. I'm talking to no one, but eventually it'll look like we're talking to somebody.
I am a camera.
I am talking to my hand, actually. We are out in the shed. The car is going, it's actually going for paint. Well, it's going to where it's going to be painted on Friday. So, next Friday. So what we're doing is we're giving it a kind of a once over, and we're also installing cams because I got camshafts and we never actually put them in. But looks pretty good. I've never actually done any rings, lad, with this car. I don't think, no, because I was afraid, so I might do some of them as well. Even on camera it looks
Shit.
no, it looks good.
Oh.
Look. It's grand.
Tommy VVT pulley.
Yeah, special one-off.
Half spray painted
Oh yeah.
oil seal. Right, finished. I win.
You have won.
I have two now over here.
Oh, okay, sorry. So we
Nobody
picked
likes
up some, was it? Everyone was saying to get the Tommy cams. So then we went on to AliExpress and just found the cheapest ones we could find. They're all made in the same place. So we found these ones on AliExpress.
These are Tommy Pond cams.
Yeah. I think they're a bit of a knockoff of the real thing because
well, the box seems legit.
I don't know, the lettering on that looks a bit suspect. What do you think? A bit iffy. I mean, what?
If there was 16 valve cams in it.
Yeah. Or they're just too
Well,
shit.
actually, we haven't looked at it. Have you looked
Yeah,
at it?
no, I've never opened them. That sticker looks suspect. Power of needs. What?
Oh, that's definitely.
That's
Japanese. That is Japanese.
yeah. No, I've never opened them, so now we're doing it together as an experience. Imagine there was nothing in there after all this. Fuck.
Oh, a random piece of paper.
In Japanese. Whoa, look at him. Don't snap them in half.
No snappo.
Surely they're
But
probably.
that's a common Tommy problem, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So these are Tommy pond cams, and the idea is, for people that don't know, they're a drop-in cam, so you don't have to change your valve springs and all that kind of stuff. They'll actually.
They even gave the new O-ring the Sound Owl back.
Did they?
They are Sound Owl skins.
So these can go into a standard engine, and apparently they give good gains of up to 15 horsepower.
1 or 2.
Horsepowers.
Only measurable on the butt dyno.
Yeah. And they're black. Wow. This all snowballed because the Goodline bonnet wouldn't fit.
And the ricey pulley
Does it smell like Japan?
doesn't.
Oh.
It's disappointing.
We should have got one of those microphones for the ASMR sound of this. Except for our ASMR, it'd be like. Make sure your headphones are up full, guys. Listen to that plane taking off in the background.
Oh, I never sniffed the other cam.
You can sniff this one.
I'll have to.
Wow.
I like you, how you added to the sniff. Can you
Yeah.
smell?
Cool.
They're cams.
Yeah, they are.
They cam.
They can be good.
They're shim.
Right. So these are
Shims.
shims.
They go in.
They go
a
into the bucket as different shim heights then to.
Adjust for different valve heights.
But with the idea with the Tommy pond cams is you can use the
Well-
stand. What you're supposed to be able to use.
Drop in doesn't mean you don't reshim.
Okay.
Like even a factory car.
After a little while, once you've really shim it, and you check them all again.
Yeah.
And have they moved since we done it the last time then?
Yeah.
Because that's just what happens.
Well, they mightn't have fully settled, I suppose.
Okay.
But hopefully now they have.
So you have your little box again where you put everything in.
For the lads.
See little shims in there,
Yeah.
attached to each.
Stuck to each one.
So are you measuring?
So I'm going to measure all these shims now. See what size is in and then put them back in.
Yeah.
And then we'll put in the pond cams, measure the clearances, and any shims that need adjusting then
Yes.
will get adjusted.
Okay.
And I could leave it off and say, don't bother doing this step, but what about it?
Okay. So
This is a 5mm ball bearing. It's probably not. It's probably like a 3/16 or something.
okay.
So you get your baseline on the ball, 4.75mm. Because these are like a cup
Yeah. They'll sit into the ball.
and they don't fit this, and I don't have any appropriate one.
All right.
So 6.64.
Do you take?
6 points. So watch. We'll bust out the old phone thing. 664 minus 475. 1.89 shim. So that's one of 20.
The leftover.
So you're only you're measuring from the bottom of that to the top surface of that.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
It's the stuff you don't see.
How these work is the bottom lines are 1 mil, the top lines are half a mil.
Yeah.
You go half 1, half 2, half 3. So it's 5, 6.5, and 657 is 182.
So we will just turn off the camera now because you don't want to see us measuring each of these, and then we will cut to a clip later on in the future. We didn't bother filming that, as you can tell, but there's all the shims with their clearance. So when you put them back in, then you just measure the clearance with the...
With the new cams.
Yeah, and that's it then. You just leave them, or do you take
No,
it?
I'll then whatever needs adjusting.
Okay, you'll just put in a different shim.
Yeah, and if I don't have them, I'll have to order them.
It'll still drive though, will it?
Ah, yeah, well, unless they're like really bad.
Okay.
Like unless they're like the clearance either is no clearance or massive clearance.
Right.
So if you have this very loose, you'll hear it clacking. You'll hear them noisy.
Okay, yeah, they're kind of rattly in the head, like. Here we go. Stage this.
I don't have the Garage 4AG camshaft fitting skills, unfortunately.
No.
Where's that?
I should not. Oh, I'm nearly so close.
Hit it with a hammer.
Yeah. So close, but yet not close at all.
So I turned off the camera and then Brian
Fixed it.
fixed it. Oh God. We bought the wrong ones. Look nice in there.
To do.
Ultra slick. Yes. The Tommy cam installation.
I'm for Tommy Cam. It's not smart.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Ralph, what's happening?
Doggy band.
We need to make a Ralph sticker and then like all the proceeds go to just buying him more awesome outfits and stuff.
Doggy bandana. Look.
I don't know, I like to find someone that's good at drawing, see if they can draw a Ralph.
Ah, now look, bandana.
With the bandana.
Yeah, look at that. You're so
it's down
pretty.
now, it's actually in the
You're
right
so
place.
pretty, yeah.
Hey! Oh, you're so excited.
Quick enough to get out with this car.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, your head is warm.
That thing's
You alright, Ralph?
He's like, it's barbecue time.
Yeah, he knows, like. Nice. So, the clearance is tighter. Because these cams are new. And they will wear, the lobes will.
Yeah, I mean, what's mileage is on that car, who knows? But
94,000.
it's not much.
The clocks are there somewhere. We've actually gone back to the normal barbecue because we just felt the gas one was too flush for us.
And we have no gas.
And we've no gas, that's really what it is.
Well, we do have gas. We just can't get to it.
Yeah. And we've no Reuben around to light things on fire, which is good, so. No, we'll actually have a good time. So about 3 hours ago, we started on the cams, but like the real reason why we come to the shed is to just eat food and talk shit. So we've been sitting here for about 2.5 hours, absolutely fucked, and well, there's cans.
Installing it.
You're installing cans. But if you've noticed, like from our videos, this is all we do. The shed is a distraction.
Yeah, twin can.
Yeah, twin can.
Double overhead.
Double overhead can. But But the shed is a distraction for us actually just doing this.
In the way of shite talk.
Yeah. So these are all Brian's shims that he has in stock, and he has written the clearance. So the first one was fine.
Yeah, 1 of 20.
Yeah, 1 of 20 was fine. So yeah, after you measured the shim clearance, after putting in the Tomy cams, you have to take them out, take them all out again to
replace the
shims to see, and then measure them again.
Yeah.
To make sure the
So it's a little bit of a tedious one.
important though.
This is what I want to fit.
Yes.
So some of them are close, and I have a tolerance obviously.
Yeah.
So that's 0.03 of a millimeter off, which is okay. So this one I don't have anything for. This I don't.
Oh, but that's why you're saying you almost have 3/4 of them.
Yeah. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm gonna put a 190 into this fella, which will get it 200s closer. So that's a bit better anyway. And then we
Would
can
you be
just-
happy with them where
Well,
they are? then?
we can just sort them out.
When you have it in
Yeah,
stock.
yeah, we can just get them because it's still you're not going to doing fucking
Yeah.
track days or anything anytime soon.
No. I didn't realize how tedious this was, Brian.
Yeah, there's a bit
And
of
I
work
thank
in it.
you a lot for your
This
patience.
is why I needed
A day?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, because when you were asking me, like, alright, I have a window here to fuck around this shit. Yeah. It isn't just a drop in cam thing like people were,
Oh, you could definitely drop them in.
and just keep going. But,
ignorance is bliss, as they say.
yeah. Just a quick drop in cam. Here we are,
Drop them in.
10 hours later.
Yes.
So you'll put back on the cams and measure the clearance again, or should have just no need now?
Yeah, well, I mean,
You've not, because
I
you
might not at this time of night.
No.
If you look at these holes, you'll see what happens.
Coming out.
Oh, hang on.
See it there.
See it?
the
Starting
oil
to
Yeah,
ooze.
okay.
blowing up and down.
Mad.
So the cams are hollow,
That's what
and that's
pressure.
the oil is fed to the front. See the holes in the front?
Them little
journals?
journals there.
So one is VVT and one is oil pressure, and the other side is only one.
Okay.
It's one loose.
So that's oil coming up from the main gallery.
And then it goes into
The cam to
there.
Yeah, it goes in this one. That's the VVT one.
Right.
This is the oil pressure one, and it comes out the other holes.
And keeps everything happy and lubricated.
Oh yeah, we fucked it. Was it?
And then the oil that comes off here splashes onto the
Right.
lobes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The thing,
Would you say one will be in there?
no one will fit in, alright, but she's.
No
Less
way.
than a
No
mil.
one fit.
Wow.
Is that less than a mil?
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, there shouldn't be movement there.
No, but still, though, your head thinks.
You'd hope they don't flex at all.
stick in your
The lobe.
0.75.
Oh.
That's 0.85.
So it's a 0.85 gap.
Maybe a little bigger than 85.
That's why they don't exist past that.
Tolerance. Well, without modification. But same with the 16 valves. Like you go over 9 mil, you have to machine the head.
All right.
The lobes actually pass around.
To fit.
Yeah, same with
Yeah,
super
yeah, yeah.
engines as well. Like Jay-Z's won't fit unless you clearance them.
Okay.
And this would only be for back wheel ready for you, I'd say.
Here's the cam cover that came on this engine when we first got it from Dan's garden, and it looked like a fossil. So we'll never clean this, because the day we went to get this looked like the saddest day ever, because see this, it's actually smashed, and he had this filled in with silicone.
Yeah.
And he used this cam cover on the 20 valve for years, drifting and driving the absolute shit out of this engine. And it worked somehow. And when we went to collect it, the bonnet was off and there was just like nature going into the head.
But the maddest thing is that I gave Dan this cover to replace his broken one,
Yeah.
and he then managed to break.
Then he broke this one. So for the last fucking like few years, you've seen all these different broken cam covers we had, but they're all Dan.
They've been damaged.
Yeah, and we finally have the nice one, which you've seen that we painted over in Flips, which is finally going on to it once we have all this lined up. But it's so funny that all of these, and you swapped the white shell for
this
that,
white.
and then that is also useless.
Second first start. I obviously have the ECU disconnected for some reason that can't have a memory of.
So the fuel pump was...
I know I did all this. Stop anybody going out of while I had the belt on.
Ah, yes.
Fear that anybody would try it.
Okay, yes, you wouldn't know.
Disable.
there's a little hop. Cool. We were here for hours. It's pitch black. It's like 1:30 in the morning, maybe almost 2 o'clock. 1:30 probably makes no sense to a lot of people outside of Ireland, because you'd be like, what the fuck is 1:30? But in Ireland, what's that? 0.5. In Ireland, when it's 1:30, we say 1:30. Now, it's very simple. And on that, goodbye until Monday. 1:30 on Monday.
I'm just the schmutz.
The fucking, yeah. She's gotten quite dirty. There's even, I thought this was like a bit of weed.
Could be.
It looked like a bud. And then there's a dead dragonfly. There's a...
Can you get Bud Light?
For those weight conscious
hippies.
There's bird shit in it. And then Brian spotted a new little spider web where the clock used to be. I don't know if you'll even see it on this because it's so fucking small.
Spitty web.
But they are back. There he's there. See him? So, Brian is shortening the battery
knob.
So the battery can sit in and we can actually close the box. We were going to bring it outside with the cams, but it keeps raining and then the sun keeps coming out and then it keeps raining again, and the sun, it doesn't really, it's just the usual Ireland. So it doesn't know what it wants to do. I built this kind of terrible example of a wheel wall yesterday, as demonstrated by Daryl. Doodle-doo. There's some fucking bad Sparkos on it. They're the crown jewel. Flaw. Now it's a steering wheel wall. See, I work in a place where you're looking at this kind of shit all the time, so I thought it'd be great to take work home with me.
I'm disappointed you don't have all the valve stems lined up.
I haven't got that far yet.
Why not?
We were here late last night and I
haven't got that far with your life yet.
Yeah, no, you're further on advanced. But here's some of the wheel collection that I have. It's kind of probably almost embarrassing showing some of this stuff off.
Do you want Speed Star or Star Formula?
Fuck. Decisions. So I still need to put some ply on this. But everyone's giving it the shake test where you... Jesus, lad. It's passing. We did some really dodgy maneuvers yesterday getting this up.
We're going the wrong way.
Right, ready?
Ah, no.
Right. Hang on. I got it.
Yeah.
The light switch is here, so I didn't want to come all the way down so the lads can still come in, but there's danger with these.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
And there, I need to take them out. So we put some better wheels up on it. I have like Advan A3As and a couple other things I've picked up in Japan land. And no, none of them are for sale before anyone asks. Oh, that's fucking beautiful. It'd be great if you just put a lot of steering wheels in wheels driving around. Got a Casablanca, Techno Phantom, Star Formula, and then a mangled Mark III that one of our friends, Sean Marr, crashed his 86 many moons ago, and then he emigrated to New Zealand. Look at this for a fucking, look at that for a handle. World's longest lead for the Hoover. All the remnants of Barry getting the bullet to work. See ya. So you're shortening the cable.
Yeah, I only made it long originally just for like...
Just to get it going.
Yeah.
Here is the excitement. So we're making a clamp for the battery. Got two little angly pieces there. And we'll drill holes through this bar. Put this in here. And then that will hold this in place. It all closes then. The fuses don't rub off the box. This is nice and closes and lovely and well done. tacked on the 2 little brackets. Got Dave to tack it on, flatten it out, clean it up a little bit, painted black. All over that paint. Here is the bracket. Here is the result.
Many hours of work.
Many minutes of work.
I didn't actually know that. Look at that. Oh my god.
And this is the first time. It's the first time it actually has been closed properly. Stupid box. Brian just raised the point that should probably do some donuts in it, or rings, lad, as
Donuts.
because I've never actually done any in it, and it's going for paint at the end of the week, so it should probably do some. It'll be gone for 2 years more. So I got some got some A3s from Japan with plastic tires on them. Actually looks kind of cool like that.
Not too bad. The back's
No, yeah. It's the bigger tire that makes the T's fit them kind of arches. Looks kind of cool like that. I'd be into it.
But what's the offset on the A3As? They're like 6.5.
6.5 minus 6.
Oh, they're minus
Or
6.
plus 6, I think,
Plus
isn't
6,
it?
I think, yeah.
They're all the same size.
All temperature's normal now.
The water temp.
Oil pressure is, yeah. Is oil pressure supposed to be in the middle or is it?
Middle up to 3 quarters, so I know it's bad. Good HBS.
Yeah, I do know that. Oh my god.
Oh, nice. Now, she's off.
That's the button.
Is she recording now?
Off this.
What's this one doing?
Is it working there now? Just load that chocolate.